Hello and welcome. Today I'm checking out the round 3 of the Aerial SX series. This is San Diego. Very excited for this track. I know it's a bit late. Had some other stuff get in the way, but I am here riding the 450. I kind of just randomly wanted to try out the 450 and started riding it, and it felt really good. So I'm probably gonna maybe ride the 450 for a couple of rounds and then maybe go back to the 250, or maybe I could even do like a few laps with the 250 and a few laps with the 450. I don't know if that sounds cool. Let me know in the comments. But going on to this track, I'm gonna try to just take it easy, run some consistent lines, because I feel like if I were actually racing this track, I would not be trying to go balls out all the time, which I feel like is kind of what I tend to try to do in my videos. Like, not that I'm overly fast, but I always try to hit the big lines, and I don't really like take a step back and just stay consistent, which is why I feel like I crash all the time. So this video, I'm just gonna kind of stay consistent, try to flow a little bit. I am gonna try to show off the different lines that I like to hit, that aren't just kind of the main line that I usually go to. But I wanted to get just a couple lines in, or a couple laps in first, where I actually kind of know, like, I know how to play the game, sorta, as I mess up the easy line before the finish. But again, super fun track. Obviously the real life has already happened, which I'm excited that Tomac has the points lead, as I am a Tomac fan. Plus, I don't really think he's gotten it this early before, so I'm just curious to see what happens. I hope he can hold on, but either way, a lot of riders are fantastic this season, honestly. But I really like the whoops this season, both in MX bikes and in real life, honestly. But in MX bikes, I still feel like they are challenging enough to create a skill gap, yet not as bad to where everybody's just like losing in the whoops all the time. And like, some of the whoops can be kind of hard for me, but most of the time, I feel like I can blitz through them pretty well. I will say, being on a 450 though, whoops are a lot easier. Mainly because I feel like you kind of have the power to save yourself and stay on top of them. I guess it is kind of easy to go too fast, but also the way, at least for this track specifically, even is designed for this game, like, the faster you go, the easier time you're gonna have in the whoops. So like, if I try to carry my speed and I just blitz them, go as fast as possible, and just lean back, like, I'd say maybe 8 times out of 10 you're probably gonna make it through the whoop set. A couple whoops I can kind of think of. One of the test tracks, I think it was the second newest, the newest test track, the second of like the 2 new ones that got released by Stone Rider. That one actually had a pretty difficult whoop section where you had to, like, or at least for me, the trick I did was, once you got to a certain point, you had to like sit down in the whoops to continue your rhythm, or else you'd get all out of rhythm. I thought that was really neat, but I think that might be a little too chaotic for this game as far as watching the races. Obviously, I don't compete in them, but occasionally I'll check out. Oh man, we're doing so well riding consistently. Anyway, as I was saying, I will go and check out like Ryder Lynn's and see kind of how the main events go, just out of curiosity. And they look like they can be very frustrating and insanely chaotic. So, not something that quite interests me, as well as the time needed to get good, I guess. So, anyway, still enjoy just casually playing the game, trying to keep it consistent, trying to get better. I'm thinking about possibly doing another controller setup video. If you guys want to see that, definitely let me know. Because again, I have changed a couple things here and there, and I might just go through and delete all my other setup videos. I probably should have already done that, but that way I'd just have the one on the channel. But again, it wouldn't be a pro setup. I just casual. Like, I definitely don't even use the rider lean properly, so my setup might not even work for a lot of people. But that's beside the point. If you want to see it, let me know in the comments. I do want to try to show off a couple of these lines though. Ooh, we just messed up that one. But you can go over the table. I'm going to swing around and take another stab at it. Alright, so you actually have to downside the triple properly, but then you go over the table. I like to slow up and double so that way I can take the outside and hit the triple here. And then you can triple. Oh man, we almost got the quad. But you can either triple single out or slow up and double your way out. Really just preference. That's kind of crazy how close we were to quadding out though. I bet that's doable. I don't know if it's that consistent though. I feel like you'd carry so much speed into that corner. Alright. See if I can dang. Alright, I'll take it. I mean, that was intentional. As I get squirrely into the whoops. I'll try to do a different lineup here. Actually, I'll do another different like safe line. So I've been doubling, but you can just single then double, and then that way you hit the on off. Might be a little faster as a safe line, but the reason I do the other one is because of the like quote unquote big line, I guess, that you can hit. Let's try this line again. So do that, slow up. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can't get that triple. I should have swung a little wider. But I do enjoy going over the table. I don't know, a little more fun, more technical, I guess. Okay. I definitely want to get the slightly bigger lineup here. So we'll go through the whoops. And then if you get this double clean enough, oh man, you can triple onto the table and step off, which I can do sometimes. It just really depends. Like, I really have to judge whether or not I downsided the double clean enough. Oh, that was another weird save, but I'll take it. Alright, we'll probably do just a couple more laps and then wrap up the video. Don't want it to be too long. Ooh, we really overjumped the finish line there. Very easy to do on, honestly, all of these maps so far. These tracks, I guess I should say. Okay. It's also very easy to get stood up in that corner after the table, since you kind of like land into the corner. I went a little too fast, so we'll go ahead and just give it another go. There we go. That was not the cleanest, but at least gave you an idea. It took a little longer than expected, but that's all right. That's the reason why I like taking that option though, because I feel like I can get that that line not consistently, but I can consistently back out of it without having to you know, worry about going down or something, because it is such an easy line. So that's definitely why I kind of prefer taking the slow easy line, because there is always the chance that if I get it just right, I can get onto the table there, which is definitely a little faster. But one of the main things I kind of like learned about this track, which I'm sure will apply to much more tracks, is like, don't really override it. Kind of take your time. It seems like the consistent way is the way to go, not trying to like bust out fast lines all the time. It's alright to just kind of like slow up and be consistent, which is what I'm going to try to do. But anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap up this video. Wonder if I can get the... Yeah, the reason I slow up and double for the triple in this section is just because it's really hard to triple into the corner and still get set up for the triple out, at least for me. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, sorry it's late. Took a little bit for me to kind of gel with the track and whatnot, but I am gonna have a video on every track, so definitely like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Until the next one. Of course, I get the line right after I end the video.